to see you.
Good to see you too.
I am so excited that you are here with us.
Yes.
With us here in the kitchen.
Yes.
So as a hydration coach, I like to take my clients here and show them the difference between the water that I've been giving you and the other water that we would most likely, find on the grocery store shelves.
Yeah.
And so I gave you, last Thursday, I gave you 10 bags of water.
Yeah.
And so how did you do on your water?
Drink all the water. I probably finished it yesterday at noon.
Okay.
Or afternoon.
Okay. All right. So.
Oh, no. I used the rest of it on my pasta.
Okay. So last night?
Yes.
You used it for your cooking. Well, great. I am so excited because now you get to see finally the difference between the water that you've been drinking and the other water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first this time show you whether or not the water is acidic.
Yeah.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you some color charts so you can see what happens when I put these pH drops in each of the different liquids.
Okay.
This is going to be acidic. It's usually an orangish, could be a little reddish, but orangish reddish tint. So this means that if I put the drops in the liquid and it shows the orange color, then that means it's pretty acidic.
So those drops.
Yes,
Right.
these drops. And so I will just keep that in mind so you'll understand when I go through and put the drops in that this color is highly acidic, actually. Okay. Now, if I put the drops in a liquid and they have the liquid has a yellowish tint, that means that the liquid is slightly acidic. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is highly acidic and this is slightly acidic if it's yellow. Now, the next one is green, and the green actually represents a neutral pH. Now, for us in our bodies, neutral means balanced. And so if we have a neutral pH in our bodies, then we are actually in a healthy state. Okay?
Right.
Whereas if our pH is highly acidic, then a lot of times we find out that we are sick a lot because we are not in balance. And so that's green again is balanced. This one is purple. The purple is alkaline, meaning it's not acidic, it's not slightly acidic, and it's not neutral, it's alkaline. So that's going to be a purplish color. Now, sometimes you might see a little bit of a bluish. So if it's blue, then it's going to be more on the alkaline side when it has to do with the pH. So do you have any questions?
No, not really. No.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some of this Gatorade. This is Propel Gatorade. And a lot of times people choose to go with the Propel or just a Gatorade.
I have never drinking Propel. I have drinking Body Armor and what is this?
Dasani. Yeah, and I know you had said you usually would drink Ozarka.
Yeah.
So this is actually going to be the same representation
Oh, I know.
of the Ozarka water.
I used to drink that too.
You used to drink.
Body Armor I've had before.
Okay, so I'm going to put just Dasani in this cup. What I'm going to do is go over, I'm going to get some tap water because a lot of times people will just go and drink the tap water. So that's what I'm going to put in this cup.
Oh, I never drink out of my sink.
No? Okay. Some people do. And then this one we have here is the Body Armor. So this would be as if you were to pick Core Water or Smart Water. This would also represent those these are actually supposed to be alkaline waters. So
Okay.
it says on the bottle, this one is a 9.0 pH. And then this one here is going to have the Kangen water. So I have here in this water bottle the water that I've been giving you to take home and drink throughout the week. Okay?
All right.
So this one I'm going to fill with the Kangen water. Well, that's what it's called. I just tell you it's good water because it is. And you'll find out why this is different than all these other ones. Okay? So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these pH drops, okay? It says on here pH indicator drops, and you're going to get to see the color that each one turns as I put these pH drops in. So you're going to see if it turns an orange tint, a yellow tint, a green tint, or a purple tint.
Okay.
And then we will see what we find out. So I'm going to let you guess, out of those colors, what do you think the Gatorade is going to be?
Yellow.
Yellow? Okay, let's see what it does. And then I'm going to stir it up. All right, so it does look a little yellow, maybe a little bit of an orangish tint. It's kind of hard to tell. So let's see what do you think the Dasani is going to be?
Dasani green.
A green. Okay, so he said green. So now
that doesn't make sense.
now you can see the difference.
Oh, yeah,
can't you?
the green is coming in.
Yeah, well, the green's coming in. Well, it's definitely a yellow color, but now you can see the difference between the Gatorade here and the water, the Dasani water. So this is actually highly acidic, Blue Boy. These drinks, Gatorades, and actually sodas too, all these drinks, Gatorades and sodas, are highly acidic drinks. These bottled waters are slightly acidic. Okay? So what about tap?
Well, tap. I think
What color do you
will
think?
be, since that turned out yellowish, I'm gonna have to go with orange.
Okay. Ooh, so orange again. Ooh, yeah.
Nope.
See, that's a pretty blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a greenish color, sometimes it's a bluish color.
So it's good for you, right?
It is and I'll tell you, because it's our tap water, the government is regulating our tap water. And when I say that, that means that they test our tap water and it has to meet a certain pH level. And that's a neutral or higher pH. So what they do is they add chemicals to our water source so it meets that certain pH level. So they are putting chemicals in our water
Is
so
that good or bad?
it is meeting a certain pH. Well, if you're adding chemicals to something, if you're adding chemicals to your body, what do you think that would
Bad.
be? Bad. Yeah. So they are definitely adding chemicals to show us that it has a neutral and this is alkaline pH. What do you think the body armor is going to be?
I'm gonna have to go
And it
with.
does say 9.0 pH.
So what is purple again?
Purple is alkaline, so you would probably, because it says 9.0 on the bottle, you would think it would be purple.
I'm gonna have to go with like dark blue.
Okay.
Not purple.
Okay, dark blue. All right.
Oh, okay, yeah, dark blue.
That is dark blue. It's kind of like, it's a turquoise color,
Yeah.
but it's very close. It's just a little
I got it
different.
right on. Let's go.
You did. Okay, so this is the thing. I told you in the tap water they're adding chemicals. This one they're adding ingredients, and sometimes you'll look on the bottle and you'll see sodium bicarbonate, but basically the ingredients that they're adding is what's helping it to be a 9.0 pH. So they're again adding ingredients, or they're adding things in order for it to show these pH levels. So what do you think that this good water you've been drinking is going to be?
Purple.
Purple?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I already have some water in it. Well, look at that. It matches the straw.
Yes.
So it
Knew
is a pretty purple.
When you said purple was the greatest, I was like, definitely.
Definitely the good water, right?
Yeah.
So this is a 9.5 pH because it is a purplish color. And so you're going to see now the difference between all these different liquids that we are drinking. So how do you feel now that you see that the bottled water that you were drinking some of before is acidic?
It does not make me want to drink it anymore.
Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of times what we are drinking is a bottled water, and it is pretty much going to be acidic. The only reason this one here is not showing it's yellow is because, again, they're adding ingredients to make it be a different pH or look like a different pH. So, again, the difference between this water that you've been drinking and the other waters is that this is a natural change. They're not adding chemicals or adding ingredients to make it be a 9.5 pH.
Yes.
So this is health. This is what this water represents, is health when it comes to our bodies. And so we are trying to balance our bodies, and this allows us to get our bodies back to balance.
So this is the big old machine.
Oh yes, and this is the machine that I end up, taking your bags and getting water from. And so on the machine, it has different selections. So I can pick 8.5, 9.0, or 9.5 pH.
What is beauty water?
And, well, we'll talk about that more later. But right now, I'm going to show you one other thing before we finish up, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to show you what happens when I pour a little bit of this 9.5 pH water into each one of these liquids. So you can see what it is doing to the different liquids here. This one is already a pretty bluish color, so if you want to come back around, or you can stand right there, that's fine.
Alright.
I'm going to pour just a little bit in so you can see what it does to change the pH. So it makes it definitely a little bit darker, a deeper blue. That one also is definitely becoming a deeper blue, okay?
Yeah.
So you can see how it's balancing out. Look at this. You see how that just changed purple?
Gosh.
So that's what I'm saying. If your body is in a slightly acidic state and you start drinking this water, it's going to help to get your body back into health.
Yeah.
Where maybe if you're sick a lot, maybe then you wouldn't be sick as much because this water is helping. Watch what happens when I put it in this highly acidic drink, Gatorade.
Oh my gosh, the color doesn't even change.
Now, this is the amazing thing you're going to see. That water, that good water, didn't even neutralize or turn it green. It basically just killed my good water.
Oh my gosh.
Because it overpowered it, as I like to say. It overpowered it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour this one that didn't change into the other liquids and see what happens as we pour a highly acidic drink into bottled water.
Oh no.
It just eats it up.
Oh.
So just think about what this type of drink is doing to our bones. If it's
eating them.
It's eating away at our bones. It's stripping our body of minerals. So again, here's the tap, did the same thing. And then watch what it does to the alkaline water. So it kills it. It overpowers all of these drinks. That is how strong or highly acidic these Gatorades are and these soda pops that we are consuming.
Wait, is this water?
That is Gatorade.
Why is it clear?
Because it doesn't have any color to it, but it's still a flavored Gatorade. And some of them are clear, but then there's some that aren't. Some have a purple color or a
Does
red.
Sprite do the same thing?
Yep, Sprite does the same thing. But these drinks are not good for our bodies. And think about how many times people are drinking these types of drinks throughout the day. And it's just stripping minerals, more and more minerals from our body.
So, coffee's like way different than this.
Well, if you make
Right.
coffee and you use, say, bottled water, then it's going to be acidic. And coffee is acidic, but you can make coffee. Like, remember I said you can make coffee with your good water.
Yeah.
So that's going to make it better for you because it's going to have an alkalized water instead of a acidic water.
So if he made this with coffee, it would just be
Oh
disgusting.
yeah, you wouldn't want to make coffee with Gatorade. So, all right, well that is my presentation for you to see the difference between the good water you've been drinking
Alright.
and the other drinks that maybe you've had in the past. So, what do you think?
Well, first of all, these drinks right here, I am not going to be drinking anymore, except for this one, definitely, and other sodas. They do the same thing.
So you are not going to drink them?
No.
No? Okay. So, I am glad that you have been very consistent on drinking this good water because it over time will definitely make a difference in how you feel, in which you have already expressed that. How you have more energy and you're just feeling, like you want to do more, right?
Yeah.
So that is, again, just one of the properties that I wanted to show you this evening. And then we'll touch on more as we continue down this weight loss journey. So how many bags are we going to go with today? Are we going to go with 10 again? Did
Yes,
you seem
just
like
10.
10 bags? Okay, so I'll go ahead and
Actually, since 10 bags always last me till Wednesday, I think I'll take one more.
Okay. All right, so I'll get you 11 bags. Good to see you.
Alright, good to see you.
You're doing a great job. Keep it up,
Yeah.
and I'll see you next time.
Alright, see you next time. Like, subscribe.